Blackout. And lights up.
I learn in this letter that Don Pedro of Aragon comes this night to Messina.
He is very near by this. He was not 3 weeks off when I left.
How many gentlemen have you lost in this action?
But few of any sort and none of name.
A victory surprises itself when the achiever brings home full numbers. I find here that Don Pedro hath bestowed much honour on a young Florentine called Claudio.
Much stuff in his heart, and equally remembered by Don Pedro. He hath borne himself beyond the promise of his age, doing in the figure of a lad the feats of a lion.
I pray you, is Signor Montanto returned from these wars or no?
I know none of that name, lady. There was none such in the army of any sort.
What do you ask for, niece? My cousin means Signor Benedict of Padua.
Oh, he's returned, and as pleasant as he ever was.
How many hath he killed and eaten in these wars? How many hath he killed? For indeed I promise to eat all of his killing.
Faith, niece, you tax Signor Benedict too much. He'll meet with you, I doubt it not.
He hath done good service in these wars, lady.
You had musty victuals, and he hath helped you eat it. He is a very valiant trench man, to have an excellent stomach.
And a good soldier too, lady.
And a good soldier to a lady, but what is he to a lord?
A lord to a lord, a man to a man, stuffed with all honourable virtues.
Indeed, he is no less than a stuffed man. But for the stuffing, well, we are all mortal.
You must not mistake my niece. There is a kind of merry war betwixt her and Signor Benedict. They never meet, but there is a skirmish of wit between them.
Who is his new sworn brother? His new companion. He hath every month a new sworn brother.
Is it possible?
Very easily possible. He wears his favourite as the fashion of his hat never changes with the next clock.
I see, lady, the gentleman is not in your house.
No. And he were, I would burn my study. But I pray you, who is his companion? Is there no young squarer that will make a voyage with him to see the devil?
He is most in the company of the right noble Claudio.
Oh, Lord, he will hang upon him like a disease. He is sooner caught than a pestilence, and the taker runs presently mad. God help the noble Claudio. If he have caught the Benedict, it will cost him £1,000 ere be cured.
I will hold friends with you, lady.
Do, good friends.
Thou will you shall never run mad, niece.
No, not till a hot January.
Don Pedro is approaching.
Ah, good Signor Leonata, are you come to meet your trouble? The fashion of the world is to avoid cost, and you encounter it.
Never came trouble to my house in the likeness of your grace. The trouble being gone, comfort should remain. But when you abide from me, sorrow abides and happiness hates it.
You embrace your charge too willingly. I think this is your daughter.
Her father hath told me many times so.
Be happy, lady, for you are like an honourable mother.
If Signora Leonata be her mother, she would not have her head on her shoulders for all of Messina.
I'm surprised you're still talking, Signor Benedict. Nobody marks you.
What, my dear Lady Disdain? Are you yet living?
Is it possible Disdain should die when she has such meat food to feed it as Signor Benedict? Courtesy itself must convert to disdain if you come in her presence.
Then courtesy is a turncoat, for it is certain I am loved of all women. Only you excepted. And I would that I could find it in my heart that I had not a cold heart, for I truly love none.
A dear happiness to women! No one else be troubled with a pernicious suitor. I thank God and my cold blood I am of your humour for that. I would rather hear my dog bark at a crow than a man swear he loves me.
God, keep your ladyship still in that mind, so that some gentleman, or other, shall scape a predestinate scratched face.
Scratching could not make it worse, and 'twas such a face as yours.
You are a rare parrot teacher.
A bird of my tongue is no worse than the beast of yours.
I would that my horse had the speed of your tongue, and so good a continuum. But keep your way. In God's name, I have done.
You always end with a jade's trick. I know you are old.
Signor Claudio, Signor Benedict, my dear friend Leonata has some invited us to stay here for at least a month, but she heartily prays some occasion may detain us longer.
Let me bid you welcome, my lord. Being reconciled to the prince, your brother, I owe you all duty.
I thank you. I am a man of few words, yet I thank you.
Please at your grace. Will you lead on?
Your hand, Leonata.
We shall go together. Benedict, this sounds like the daughter of Signor Leonardo.
I noted her not when I looked on her.
Is she not a modest young lady?
Do you question me as a good man should do, for my true and simple judgment? Or would you have me speak after my custom, as a professed tyrant to their sex?
No, I pray you speak in sober judgment.
Well, with faith, methinks she's too low for a high praise, too brown for a fair praise, too little for a great praise. Only this commendation I can afford her. Were she other than as she is, she were unhandsome. But being no other than as she is, I do not like her.
Thou thinkest I am in sport. I pray thee tell me how thou likest her.
Oh, would you buy her? Would you inquire after her?
Can the world buy such a jewel?
Yea, and a case to put it into.
In mine eyes, she's the prettiest woman I've ever looked on.
And I can see without spectacles, and I see no such matter. There's her cousin, and she were not possessed with a fury, would exceed her as much in beauty as the 1st of May doth the last of December. But I hope you have no intent to turn husband, have you?
I would scarce trust myself, though I have sworn the contrary, if here would be my wife.
Is it to be so? Shall I never see a bachelor of 80 again? Look, Don Pedro has returned to seek you.
What secret hath held you here that you follow not Leonatus?
I would your grace would constrain me to tell.
I charge thee on thy allegiance.
On my allegiance, he is in love. With who? Now that's your grace's part. Mark how short his answer is. With hero Leonardo's short daughter.
Oh, amen if you love her, for the lady is very well worthy.
You speak to fetch me in, my lord.
By my troth, I speak my thought.
In faith, my lord, I spoke mine.
And by my 2 faiths and troths, my lord, I spoke mine.
That I love her, I feel.
That she is worthy, I know.
That I neither feel how she should be loved, nor know how she should be worthy, is the opinion that fire cannot melt out of me, or die in it at stake.
Thou wast ever an obstinate heretic in the despite of beauty.
And can never maintain his part, but the force of his will.
That a woman conceived me, I thank her. That she brought me up, I likewise give her most humble thanks. But that I will have a retreat winded in my forehead, or hang my bugle in an invisible baldric, all women shall spare me. Because I will not do them the wrong to trust any, I will do myself the right to trust none. Therefore I will live a bachelor!
I shall see thee, ere I die, look pale with love.
With anger, with illness, with hunger, my lord, not with love. Pick out mine eyes with the ballad maker's pen. Also prove to me that I lose more blood with love than I get again from drinking. Hang me outside the door of a brothel house as a sign to the blind Cupid.
Thou wast ever an in time shall try, in time the savage bull doth bear the yoke.
Oh, the savage bull may, but if ever the sensible Benedict doth bear it, pluck out the bull's horns and stick them in my forehead. And let me be painted vilely, and with such great letters as they write, here is good horse to hire. So let them signify under my sign, here may you see Benedict, the married man.
Nay, if Cupid have not spent all his quiver in Venice, thou wilt quake for this shortly.
I too then will look for an earthquake.
Hath Leonardo any son, my lord?
No child but Hero, she's her only heir. Dost thou affect her, Claudio?
Oh, my lord, when you went onwards on this ended action, I looked upon her with a soldier's eye. That night, I had a rougher task in hand than to drive the life into the name of love. But now I am returned, and those wolf thoughts have left their place vacant in their rooms, come thronging soft and delicate desires, all prompting on how fair young hero is, saying I liked her ere I went to wars.
Thou wilt be like a lover presently, and tie the hero with a book of words. If thou dost love the hero, then cherish it. And I will break with her, and with her father, and thou shalt have her. What's not to this end that thou began to twist so fine a story? I know we shall have revelling tonight. I will assume thy part in some disguise, and tell fair hero I'm Claudio, and in her bosom I'll unclasp my heart and take a hero prisoner of the force. A strong encounter of my amorous tale. Then, after to her father shall I break, and the conclusion is she shall be thine.
Now they need to be strong.
What because you, my lord? Why are you thus out of measure sad?
There is no measure in the occasion that breeds. Therefore the sadness is without limit.
You should hear reason.
And once I've heard it, what blessing brings it?
If not a present remedy, at least a patient sufferance.
I am what I am. I smile when I have cause, and laugh when I am merry, and eat when I have stomach, and play till no man's leisure, and sleep when I'm drowsy and tend on no man's business. I laugh when I'm merry and claw no man in his humour.
Yea, but you must not make full show of this matter, till you may do so without controlment. You have, of late, stood out against your brother, and he hath taken you newly into his grace. It is impossible you should take true root by the fair weather you make yourself. It is needful you frame a season for your own harvest.
I'd rather be a canker in a hedge than a rose in his grace. And it better suits my blood to be disdained of all than to fashion a carriage to rob love from any other. In this, though it cannot be said that I'm a flattering honest man, it must not be denied that I'm a plain dealing villain. I am trusted with a muzzle and enfranchised with a clog. If I had my mouth, I'd bite! If I had my liberty, I would do my liking. In the meantime, let me be that I am, seek not to alter me.
Can you make no use of your discontent?
I make all use of it. It is all I use. Who goes there? What news, Baraccio?
I come yonder a great supper. The prince, your brother, is being royally entertained by an army. I can give intelligence of an intended wedding.
Is this a model to build mischief on? What fool would cross himself to unquietness?
Marry it is, your brother's right hand.
The most exquisite Claudio,
Even he.
a proper squire, and who, which way looks he?
Marry on Hero, the daughter and heir of Leonardo.
A very forward march. How come you to know this?
Being entertained for a perfumer, as on smoky and musty room, comes me the prince, hand in hand, in sad conference. I'll whip behind your ass. And there I heard it agreed upon. That the prince should woo Hero for himself, and having obtained her, give her to Count Claudio.
Come, let us thither. This may prove food for my displeasure. The young startup hath all the glory of my overthrow. If I can cross him any way, I bless myself every way. You two are both sure and will assist?
So that.
We'll wait upon your lordship.
Was Count John not here at supper? I saw him not.
How tardy the gentleman looks. I can never see him before his heart burdened an hour after.
He is of a very melancholy disposition.
You were an excellent man, made in the midway between him and Benedict. The one is too like an image and says nothing. The other is too much like my lady's eldest, evermore tattling.
Then half Signor Benedict's tongue in Count John's mouth, and half Count John's melancholy in Signor Benedict's face.
With a good leg and a good foot, aunt, and enough money in his purse, such a man could win over any woman in the world, if he could get in her goodwill.
By troth, niece, thou wilt never get a husband if so shrewd by the tongue.
For the blessing, I am at him upon my knees every morning and evening. Lord, I cannot endure a husband that hath a beard on his face. I'd rather lie in the woolen.
Realise from a husband that hath no beard.
What shall I do with him then? Dress him in my apparel and make him one of my waiting gentlewomen. He that hath a beard is more than a youth, and he that hath no beard is less than a man. And he that is more than a youth is not for me, and he that is less than a man, I am not for him!
Well, I can trust you will be ruled by your mother.
Yes, Faith, it is my cousin's duty to make curtsy and say, Mother, as it please you. But yet, for all that, cousin, if they be a handsome fellow, or else make another curtsy and say, Mother, as it please me.
Well, niece, I hope to see you one day fitted with a husband.
Not till God make men of some other metal than earth. Would it not grieve a woman to be overmastered by a piece of valiant dust? To make an account of her life to a clod of wayward marble? No, aunt, I'll none.
The revellers are entering! Leave the room!
It is masked.
Lady, will you walk about with your friend?
Just do the lines, we'll do the others.
Well, I would you did like me.
Next time.
Which one?
I say my prayers aloud.
I love you better. The hearers may cry amen.
God match me with a good dancer.
Amen.
Will you not tell me who told you so?
Not now.
Nor will you not tell me who you are?
No, you shall pardon me.
That I was disdainful, and that I have my good wit out of 100 merry tales. Well, this was Signor Benedict that said so.
What's he?
I'm sure you know him well enough.
Not I, believe me.
Did he never make you laugh?
I pray you, what is he?
Why, he is the prince's jester, a very dull fool. Only his gift is in devising impossible slanders. None but liberties delight him, and the commendation is not in his wit, but his villainy. For he both pleases men and angers them, and they laugh at him and beat him. I would have sworn he was in the fleet. I would he have ordered me.
Well, when I know the man, I'll tell him what you say.
Do. He'll break a comparison or two of me, which, pre-adventure, not marked, not laughed at, strikes him into a melancholy. And then there's a partridge wing saved, for the fool will eat no supper that night. Come, we must follow the leaders.
And every good thing.
That is Claudia. I can tell by his bearing.
Are you Signor Benedict?
You know me well, I am he.
You are very close to my brother in his love. He's enamoured on Leonata's daughter, Hero. I pray you dissuade him from her. She's no equal to his blood. In doing that, he'll be playing the part of an honest man.
How you know he loves her?
I heard him swear his affection.
So I did too. He swore he would marry her tonight.
Come, let us go to the banquet.
Thus I answer this in the name of Benedict, but hear these ill news with the ears of Claudio. 'Tis certain so. The prince woos himself. Friendship is constant in all other things, save in the office and affairs of love. Farewell, therefore, Hero.
Count Claudio,
Yea, the same.
will you go with me? The prince hath got your hero.
I wish him joy of her.
But did you think he would have served you thus?
I pray you leave me.
Whoa, now you strike like a blind man. You would beat the post?
If it will not be, I'll leave you.
but foul. Now he will go into the sedges.
But the ideal Lady Beatrice should know me and not know me. The Prince's Fool. Maybe that I go by that name, because I am merry. Oh well, I will be revenged as I may.
Now, Signor, where's the Count? Did you see him?
Troth, my lord, I found him here as melancholy as a lodge in a warren.
I told him, I think I told him true, that your grace had secured the heart of this young woman.
The Lady Beatrice hath a quality. The gentleman she danced with told her she's much wronged by you.
No, she has misused me past the weight of the block. She told me, not thinking I had been myself, that I was the Prince's jester, that I was duller than a great Thor, and that I piled jest upon jest with such impossible clairvoyance. She speaks poniards. Every word stabs. I would not marry her if she were endowed with all that Adam had left before he transgressed. But talk not of her. I would some scholar would conjure her, for certainly while she is here, all horrors and perturbation do follow her. Oh look, here she comes. Do you have any employment with me? I will go to the Antipodes on an embassage for you. I will fetch you a toothpick from the furthest inch of Asia. I will get you a hair off the great Cham's beard. I will do an embassage to the Pygmies rather than hold 3 words conference with this harpy. You have no employment for me.
None, but to desire your good company.
God, sir. I cannot endure my lady tongue.
Come, lady, come. You have lost the heart of Signor Benedict.
Indeed, my lord. He lent me his while and I gave him use for it. A double heart for his single one. Marry, once before he won it off me of false dice. Therefore your grace may well say I have lost it.
You put him down, lady. You put him down.
So I would not he should do me, lest I should prove the mother of fools. But I have brought to you Count Claudio, whom you sent me to seek.
Why, how now, Count? Wherefore are you sad?
Sad, my lord.
How then, sick?
Neither, my lord.
The Count is neither sad nor sick, nor merry nor well, but civil Count, civil as an orange and something of that gent's complexion.
In faith, lady, I think your blazing to be true. Though I'll be sworn, if he be so, his conceit is false. Here, Claudio, I have wooed in thy name, and fair hero is won. I have broke with her mother, and her will obtained. Name the day of marriage, and God give thee joy.
Count, take off my daughter and with her my conditions. His grace hath made the match, and all grace day are good.
Speak, Count, 'tis your cue.
Silence is the perfect herald of joy. I could sing how little happy I was. For you are mine, I am yours. I give myself to you and doth upon the exchange.
Speak, cousin, or if you cannot, stop his mouth with a kiss.
Oh, in faith, lady, you have a merry heart.
Yea, my lord, I thank it. Poor fool, he keeps to the windy side of care. My cousin tells him in his ear that he is in her heart.
So she does, cousin.
Good Lord for alliance. Thus goes everyone into the world but I am sunburnt. I may sit in a corner and cry, hey ho, for a husband.
Lady Beatrice, I will get you one.
I'd rather have one of your father's getting. Have your grace near a brother like you? Your father has excellent husbands, if a maid can buy them.
We have me, lady.
No, my lord. Unless I might have another for working days, your grace is too costly to wear every day. But I pray you, forgive me, for I was born to speak all mirth and no matter.
You go. By my troth, a pleasant-spirited lady.
You come in if you like.
She were an excellent wife for Benedict.
Oh, if they were married in a week, they would taught themselves mad.
Canty Claudio, when may you go to church?
Tomorrow, my lord. Time goes on crutches to learn all its rights.
Not till Monday, my dear son, which is hence just the 7 nights, a time too brief to have all things answered within my mind.
Canty Claudio, the time shall not go dully by us. I will in the intern undertake one of Hercules' labours, which is to bring Signor Benedict and the Lady Beatrice into a mountain of affection, the one with the other. I would fain have it to match if you three will but minister such assistance. I shall give you direction.
My lord, I am for you, though it does cost me 10 nights of watching.
And I, my lord.
And you too, gentle hero?
I would do any modest office, my lord, to help my cousin to a good husband.
And Benedict is not the unhopefullest husband that I know. Thus far, can I praise him? He's of a noble strain, of approved valour and confirmed honesty. I will teach you how to humour your cousin, and with your 3 helps, will so practice on Benedict that in despite of his quick wit and his queasy stomach, he shall fall in love with Beatrice. Go in with me, and I will tell you my drill.
It is so that Count Claudio shall marry the daughter of Leonardo Hero.
Yea, my lord, but I can cross it.
Any bar, any cross, any impediment will be medicinable to me. How canst thou cross this marriage?
Not discreetly, my lord, so covertly that no dishonesty shall appear in me.
Show me how, briefly.
I think I told you, lordship, a year since, how much I'm in the favour of Margaret, the waiting gentlewoman to Hero.
I remember.
Well, I can, any unseasonable instant of the night, appoint her to look out a lady's chamber window.
What lies in that to be the death of a marriage?
The poison of this lies in you to tempt her. Go you to the prince, your brother. Spare not to tell him he hath wronged his honour in marrying the renowned Claudio, whose estimation do you mightily honour to a contaminated stale. Such a one as Hero.
How may I make proof of that?
Proof enough to misuse the prince, to undo Hero, to kill Leonardo. Look ye for any other issue?
I will only to despite them I will endeavour.
Go then, find me a meet out for Don Pedro and Count Claudio. Tell them that you know that Hero loves me, that you've discovered thus. They will scarcely believe this without trial. Offer them instances which will bear no less likelihood than to see me at her chamber window. Hear me, call Margaret Hero. Hear Margaret, term me Claudio. Bring them to see this, the very night before the intended wedding. And there shall appear such seeming truth of Hero's disloyalty and jealousy shall be called assurance, and all the preparation overthrown.
I will presently go put this into action. Be cunning, and thy fee shall be 1,000 ducats.
Be you constant in the accusation, and my cunning shall not shame me.
I will presently go learn the day of the wedding.
I do much wonder that one man, seeing how much another man is made a fool when he dedicates his behaviours to love, shall, after he hath laughed at such shallow follies in others, become the argument of his own scorn by falling in love. Such a man's Claudio. I have known when there were no music in him but the drum and the fife. But now he would rather the tabor and the pipe. I have known when he would have walked 10 miles afoot for a good armour. Now he would rather lie 10 nights awake, carving the fashion of a new doublet. He was wont to speak plain and to the purpose, like a good man and soldier. Now he's turned orthography.
His words are a fantastical banquet. Just so many strange dishes. May I be so converted and to see it with these eyes? Cannot tell. Think not. For I will not be sworn to an oyster, but I take my oath on it. Until he hath made an oyster of me, he shall never make me such a fool. One woman is fair, yet I am well. Another is wise, yet I am well. Another virtuous, yet I am well. But till all graces be in one woman shall not come in my grace. Rich she shall be, that's certain. Wise, or I'll none. Virtuous, or I'll never look on her. Mild, or come not near me. Of good discourse, an excellent musician, and her hair shall be of whatever colour it please God.
Come, shall we hear this music?
Ha! The Prince and Monsieur Love. I shall hide him in the arbour.
Have you seen what Benedict hath in himself? Come, Balthazar! We'll hear that song again.
Oh, good my lord, since you talk of women I will sing. Yet note this before my notes, and not a note of mine that's worth noting. Sign no more, lady, sign no more. Men were deceivers ever. One put in sea and one unsure. To one thing constant never. Then sign our soul, but let them go and be blind and funny. Converting all your sounds of woe into hey nunny nunny. Sing no more, dearly, sing no more. Of dumps so dull and heavy. The fraud of men was ever so. Since summer first was a levy. Then sign our soul, but let them go and be blind and funny. Converting all your sounds of woe into hey nunny nunny.
Oh! By my troth, a good song.
And the little singer, my lord.
Ha, no faith. Thou sing well enough for a shift.
And he would have been a dog that would have howled thus, they would have hanged him.
Come hither, Leonata. What were it you told me today that your niece Beatrice was in love with Signor Benedict?
Oh, I'd never think that a lady would have loved any man.
No, not I neither, but most wonderful that she dotes so on Signor Benedict, whom in all outward behaviour seemed ever to abhor.
You amaze me. I would have thought her spirit had been invincible against all sorts of affection.
By my troth, my lord, I cannot tell what to think of it, but that she loves him with a range affection. It's past the infinite thought.
Bait the hook will help. This fish will bite.
Hath she made her affection known to Benedict?
No, and swear she never will. That is her torment.
'Tis true indeed. So your daughter says, shall I, says she. So I've so often counted her with scorn. Write to him that I love him.
Is it true? Sits the wind in that corner?
She'll be up 20 times a night, and there she'll sit writing in her smock. My daughter said so.
It were good that Benedict knew of it.
I remember a pretty jest your daughter told us of.
She's an excellent sweet lady, and out of all suspicion, she is virtuous.
My daughter says so.
I should think this is a god.
Then down upon her knees she falls, weeps, sobs, beats her heart, tears her hair out, cries, "Oh, sweet Benedict, God, give me patience."
My daughter says so.
I love Benedict well, and wish he could just modestly examine himself to see how much he is unworthy a good lady.
for it is thinking.
Let the same net be spread for her, and that your daughter and gentlewoman carry. Come, let us send her to call him to dinner.
If he did not dote upon this, I would never trust my expectations.
Work out now where that went wrong, please, for afterwards.
This can be no trick. The conference was sadly gone. They've heard the truth of this from Hero. Love me. Why, it must be requited. I hear how I am censured. They say that I will bear myself proudly if I perceive the love come from her. They also say she will rather die than give any sign of affection. I did never think to marry. Oh, I must not seem proud. They say the lady is fair. It is a truth. I can bear them witness. They say she is virtuous. Again, I cannot reprove it. And wise, but for loving me. When I said I would die a bachelor, I did not think I would live long enough to be married. Here comes the Lady Beatrice. She is a fair lady. I do mark some spots of love on her.
Against my will, I am sent to bid your grace come in to dinner.
Fair Beatrice, thank you for your pains.
It took no more pains for those thanks than you take pains to thank me for. If it had been painful, I wouldn't have come.
So, you take pleasure then in the message?
Yea, just so much as you may take upon a nice point to choke a door with all. You have no stomach, Signor. Fare you well.
Against my will, I'm said to bid you come into dinner. There's a double meaning in that. That is to say, any pains that I may go through are the same as thanks. If I do not pity her, I'm a villain. If I do not love her, I'm a fool. I will go get her!
Good Margaret, running to the parlour, there shall thou find my cousin Beatrice proposing with the Prince and Claudio. Whisper in her ear and tell her I and Ursula walk in the orchard, and our whole discourse is all of her. Say that thou overheardest us.
I'll make her come here. I presently you wisely.
Now, Ursula, as we do, trace this alley up and down, our talk must only be of Benedict. When I do name him, let it be thy part to praise him more than any man did merit.
So, angry for Beatrice.
No, truly, Ursula. She is too disdainful. I know her spirits are as coy and wild as haggards of the rock.
But are you sure that Benedict loves Beatrice so entirely?
So says the prince and my new trust lord.
And did they wish to tell her of the matter?
They did entreat me to acquaint her of it, but I persuaded them. If they loved Benedict, to let him rest it with affection, and never to let Beatrice know of it.
Why did you so? Does not the gentleman deserve as full as fortunate a bed as ever Beatrice shall couch upon?
Oh, God of love, I know he doth deserve as much as may be yielded to a man. But nature never framed a woman's heart of prouder stuff than that of Beatrice. Disdain and scorn ride, sparkling in her eyes, misprising upon what she lookons. And her wit values itself so highly that to her all matter else seems weak. She cannot love, nor take no shape, nor project of affection. She is so self-endeared.
Sure, I think so, and therefore certainly it were not good to knew of his love, lest she might sport at it.
No, rather, I will go to Benedict, and and counsel him to fight against his passion. And truly, I'll devise some honest standards to stain my cousin with. One doth not know how much an ill word may poison liking.
Oh, do not do your cousin such a wrong. She cannot be so much without true judgment, having so swift and excellent a wit as she is supposed to have, as to refuse so rare a gentleman as Signor Benedict.
He is the only man of Italy, always accepted my dear Claudio. Come, I'll show you some attires and have thy counsel which is best to furnish me tomorrow.
You've got her. She's live. I warned you, madam.
If it proves so, then loving goes by haps. Some cupids kill with arrows, some with traps.
What fire is in mine ears? Can this be true? Stand I condemned for pride and scorn so much? Contempt farewell, maiden pride adieu. No glory lives behind the backs of such. And Benedict. Love on! I will requite thee, taming my wild heart with thy loving hand. For was dost love? My kindness shall incite thee to bind our loves up in holy bands. For others say thou dost deserve, and I believe it better than reporting thee.
Can we just act through this scene? Don't worry about the blocking. Just need it at the time.
I do but stage your marriage be consummate. Then I go toward Aragon.
I bring you thither, my lord.
Nay, that would be a greater soil in the new gloss of your marriage is to show a child a new coat but forbid him to wear it. I will only be bold with Benedict, for from the crown on his head to the sole of his foot, he is all mirth. He has twice or thrice cut Cupid's bowstring, and the little hangman dare not shoot at him.
Gallus, I'm not as I have been.
So I say, methinks you are sadder.
I hope he be in love.
Hang him, truant. There's no true drop of blood in him to be truly touched with love. If he be sad, he wants money.
I have the toothache.
What? Sigh for the toothache?
Well, everyone can master a grief, but him that has it.
If he won't be in love with someone, there is no believing old signs.
Hath any man seen him at the barber's?
No, but the barber's man has seen with him, and the old ornament in his cheek had stuffed tennis balls.
Nay, rubs himself with civet. Can you smell him out by that? Indeed, that tells a heavy tale for him. Conclude, he is in love.
Nay, but I know who loves him.
That would I know too. I warrant one that knows him not.
Yeah, this is no charm for the toothache. Come, Leonardo, I've studied 8 or 9 wise words which I must speak to you, which these hobby horses must not hear.
'Tis certain, 'tis even so. Hero and Margaret have by this played their part of Beatrice, and the two bears will bite one another when they meet.
And as I wooed for thee to obtain her, I would join thee to disgrace her.
My lord and brother, God save you.
Good end, brother.
If it please you, can I talk with you?
In private?
If it leisure you, Count Claudio may hear, for what I speak of concerns him too.
What's the matter?
Means your lordship to marry tomorrow.
You know he does.
Not when you know what I know.
If there be an impediment, I pray you discover it.
You may think that I love you not, but let that hear hereafter after what I will now manifest.
Why? What's the matter?
I came hither to tell you, the lady's disloyal.
Who? Hero?
Even she. Leonardo's hero. Your hero. Every man's hero.
Disloyal?
The word is too good to paint up her wickedness. Fit you a better name, and I'll go visit to her. Come with me tonight, and you'll see her chamber window opened even on the night of her wedding. If you love her, then wed her, but it would better suit someone of your honour to change your mind.
May this be so?
I will not think it.
Think not that what you see, confess not that what you know. Follow me, and once you've seen more and heard more, proceed accordingly.
If I see anything tonight why I should not marry her tomorrow, in the congregation where I should wed, I will shame her.
And as I wooed for thee to obtain her, I will join with thee to disgrace her!
I will disperse her no further till you are my witness. Bear it cold at the cold of midnight, and see the issue. Bear it, sir.
Are you good men and true?
Yea, or else it were pity that they should suffer salvation, body and soul. Lord, give them their charge, neighbour Dogberry.
First, who think you the most desertless man to be constable?
You overrate, sir, or George Seacombe, for he can write and read.
Come hither. Neighbour Seacombe, you are thought to be the most desertless and senseless man for constable of the watch. Therefore, bear you the lantern. This is your charge. You shall comprehend all vagrant men, and bid any man stand in the prince's name.
If he will not stand when he is bidden, he is none of the prince's subjects.
Truly, you are to meddle with none but the prince's subjects. You shall also make no noise in the streets, for the watch to talk and babble is most tolerable and not to be endured.
We would rather sleep than talk. We know what belongs to a watch.
You speak like a most ancient and quiet watchman. You shall call at all the alehouses and bid those that are drunk, get them to bed.
How if they will not?
Why, let them alone till they are sober. If they make you not, then the better answer why they are not the men you took them for.
Well, sir.
Shh! If you meet a thief, you may suspect him by virtue of your office to be no true man. But for such a kind of men, the less you meddle or make of them, why, the more is your honesty.
If we know him to be a thief, should we not lay hands on him?
Truly by your office you may, but I think those that touch pitch will be defiled. The most peaceable way, if you do take a thief, is to let him show himself what he is, and then steal out of your company.
You have been always a merciful man, partner.
Truly I would not hang a dog by my will, much more a man who hath any honesty in him.
If you hear a child cry in the middle of the night, you must call the nurse and bid her still it. How if the nurse be asleep and will not hear us?
How if the nurse will be asleep and will not hear us?
Why then depart in peace and let the child wake her with crying. This is the end of the charge. If you meet a prince in the night, you may stay him.
Nay, by a lady, I think I cannot.
Marry not without the prince be willing, for the watch ought to offend no man, and it is an offence to stay a man against his will.
By a lady, I think it be so.
Masters, good night. And if there be any way chances, call up me.
it drizzles rain. And like a true drunkard, I shall utter all to thee. Know that tonight I have earned of Don John 1,000 ducats.
Is it possible for any villainy to be so dear?
You shouldst rather ask if it were possible for any villainy to be so rich. Because when rich villains have the need of poor ones may make what price they will.
I wonder at it.
That shows thou art unconfirmed.
I know it is old. I have been a violent thief this 7 years, and goes up and down like a gentleman. I remember his name.
Didst thou not hear somebody?
No, it was the veil of my house.
Know that tonight I have wooed Margaret, the lady here is gentlewoman. She leans me out of her mistress's chamber window and bids me good night 1,000 times. I tell this tale vilely. I should first tell thee how my master, Prince Claudio, planted, placed, and possessed by my master, saw afar, off in the orchard, this amiable encounter.
And thought they Margaret's hero.
2 of them did, yes, the Prince and Claudio, but the devil, my master, knew she was Margaret. Partly by his oaths which first possessed him, and partly by the dark night which did deceive them, but chiefly by my villainy, which did confirm any slander Don John had made. Away went Claudio, enraged, swore he would meet her as is appointed at the temple the next morning, and there, in front of the whole congregation, shame her with what he saw overnight, and send her home again without a husband.
We charge you in the prince's name. Stand.
Call up the right master constable. We've here recovered the most dangerous piece of lechery that ever was known in the Commonwealth.
Masters.
You'll be made bring to form forth, I warrant you.
Masters.
Never speak. We charge you. Let us obey you. Go with us.
Proof, good commodity.
Commodity in question, I warrant you. Come, we'll obey you. Good Ursula, wake my cousin Beatrice and desire her to write.
I'll go away.
And bid her come hither.
Will.
Troth, I think you are the gown better. No, pray the good Meg, I wear this.
But my troth's not so good, and I worried your cousin was so.
My cousin is a fool, and thou art another. I'll wear none but this. God give me joy to wear it, for my heart is exceedingly heavy.
Twill be heavier soon by the weight of the man.
Fire upon thee! Art not ashamed?
Of what, lady? Of speaking honourably. Is not marriage honourable in a beggar? Is not your lord honourable without marriage? I think you would have me say, saving your reverence husband. And bad thinking do rest untrue. I'll offend nobody. Is there any harm in the heavier husbands? None, I think, and it be the right husband and the right wife. Otherwise 'tis light and not heavy. Ask for Lady Beatrice. Here she comes.
Good morrow, coz.
Good morrow, sweet hero.
Why, how now do you speak in the sick tune?
I am out of all other tune, methinks.
Claps into lighting love that goes without burden. Do you sing it and I'll dance it?
Ye lad of love, then, if your husband have stables enough, you shall see he shall lack no barns.
Oh, illegitimate construction. I scorn that with my heels.
'Tis almost 5 o'clock, cousin. 'Tis time you were ready. Oh, by my troth, I know.
These gloves the Count sent me. They are of excellent perfume.
I'm stuffed, cousin, I cannot smell.
A maiden stuff, that's goodly catching a cold.
Oh, God help me, by my troth, I'm sick.
Get you some of this distilled Cardus Benedictus and lay it to your heart. It is the only thing for a qualm.
Now thus prickest thou the thistle.
Benedictus, why Benedictus?
list. Nor indeed I cannot think, for I would think my heart of thinking that you are in love, that you will be in love, or that you can be in love. Yet Benedict was such a lover, and now as he become a man, he swore he would never marry. And now, in despite of his heart, he eats his meat without grudging, and I know not how you may be changed, but methinks you look with your eyes as other women do.
What pace is that thy tongue keeps?
Not a false gallop.
Madam, withdraw. The prince, the count, Signor Benedict, Don John, and all the gallants of the town are come to fetch you to church.
How to dress me, good cousin, my good Ursula. What would you with me, honest neighbours?
Marry, sir, we have some confidence with you that discerns you nearly.
Yes, in truth we do, madam.
Brief, I pray, but it is busy time with me.
Marry, this it is, sir.
Yes, in truth it is, madam.
What is it, good friends?
Good Virgia speaks a little off the matter, for her wits aren't as blunt as God help I would desire them to be, but in faith honest as the skin between her brows.
Yes, in truth it is. I am as honest as any person that is old, and any person no honester than I.
Comparisons are odorous. Palabras, neighbour Virgis.
Neighbours, you are tedious.
It pleases your worship to say so, but we are the poor duke's officers. But truly, for mine own part, if I were as tedious as a king, I would find it in my heart to bestow it all upon your worship.
I must leave.
One word, sir. Our watch, sir, have comprehended two auspicious persons that we would have examined this morning before your worship.
Well, take their examination yourself, and bring it to me. I am now in great haste, as it may appear unto you.
It shall be Spiggins.
Drink some wine. Farewell.
Go, good partner. Go get you Francis Seacole and bid him bring his pen and inkhorn to the jail. We are to examination these men, and we must do it wisely. We will spare no wit, I warrant you. Here's that shall drive them to an oncome. Only get our learned writer to set down our excommunication and meet me at the jail.
I think that's where we got to. Actors out, you come please.